Alright guys, here's a quick little tutorial on creating in-text citations for the MLA format. So in-text citations are really citations we're going to put in parentheses after we quote or paraphrase a resource. So we're going to put important source information in those. I am going to post this on Google Classroom, and there's a lot of samples of how to cite things if you want to read more of them, if you just follow this link. I won't show you that right now, but if you want to do that, that'll be on Google Classroom for you. So one thing to know is that in general, for the purposes that we're going to use them for, which is mainly citing books or websites, or in some cases a PDF, the in-text citation is going to include the author's last name, and if the author's last name isn't available, you're going to use an abbreviated title. So the last name, a page number, and that in parentheses. So it's really pretty simple. I want to show you a couple of examples. So first of all, here's an example of a resource that you have that has an author. So a lot of our books have authors. Some of our websites and the articles have authors. So basically you'll include your quote or you'll include your paraphrase statement, and then after what you've quoted, you just in parentheses write the author's last name and the page number. Here's an example without an author. So you've got this passage here, you've got a quote, and then you see here's the title of the website. If it's a really, really, really long title, you can shorten it to the first 3 or 4 words, kind of whatever makes the most sense. Shorten that. These things right here, like Burke as the last name of the author or impact of global warming, these would be the things that if I looked at your works cited page, these would be the first things that were listed for each of those sources. So you want your in-text citations to match up with the way that your works cited page looks. And then here's the last example I'm just going to give you is if there's not a page number. So a lot of the websites that we looked at or the PDF files that we looked at, there's no page number. So all you do in that case is include the last name or include the shortened title. Couple things I want you to notice. The period for the sentence, so you'll notice that inside the quote, I don't have any punctuation because it actually goes after the citation. And then when you don't have an author, which I know a bunch of you are going to run into that, when you don't have an author, use that shortened title and put it in parentheses. Unless it's a book, then you're not going to put it in parentheses, and instead you're going to italicize it if it's a book title. Okay, so just as one quick sample, let's say that this is what my resource looked like on my works cited page. I've got my author here, my title of my book, the publisher, and the date. So as I'm writing my paragraph, I am writing. I can still use introductory phrases to my facts like we've been used to, using the phrase like according to. But after I introduce that fact, I'm going to add my in-text citation. And basically what this is telling my reader is that this is pretty much paraphrased right from this source. Like I changed things to put it into my own words, but that fact comes directly from this source. So I'm going to include it in there. So I write the last name of my author right here, and I write the page number that I located that fact on. So you can do this. For sure, you need to do this after you quote something. And you can also do this after you've paraphrased some factual information from a resource. Alright, so that's the really short version of MLA In-Text Citations. Again, remember, if you want to take a look at some other samples, you can click on this link that I'll post on Google Classroom along with this video. Good luck, guys!